Hi everyone, welcome to our next pre-season video. This one's focusing on our core strength and our abdominal strength. Very important that this is nice and strong because it helps support all our movements. We want to make sure that our muscles are working efficiently and effectively, and if we don't have a nice strong core, then our muscles of our other muscle groups tend to take over and have to help support our core, and that impacts on our ability to complete tasks efficiently. Becomes really important when you get old, like Braids and I. So I'll take you through each of the exercises. You probably want to do these 2 or 3 times a week. You can tag it on to the end of another workout session, or you can do this in isolation while you're sitting in front of the TV, or just have 10 or 15 minutes. They're not long workouts, it's just really important you do them correctly. So let's have a look at each of the exercises. Okay, the first one you're doing is a double crunch. It's just laying on your back. Have your feet up on your heels, have your hands just behind your ears, and then we're just lifting up to the middle. Well, make sure you're breathing out on the way up. So as you're lifting up, breathe out. Breathe in as you relax. Make sure you touch your heels down in between. Nice full range of motion. So with each of these exercises, you might do it for a set amount of time. We might do it for a set number of reps. So it's up to you. The next one is our bicycle crunch. Same sort of position. Hands resting gently behind our ears. So you don't be pulling on your neck. And you're just going to bring up one knee at a time to your opposite elbow, and you're going to extend the other leg out. So it's nice and fluid. So it looks like you're riding a bicycle. Just have your feet just off the ground. Make sure your breathing's right. Take your elbows right around so you're twisting through the middle. And you're working through that full range of motion and getting a proper workout. Alright, so our next exercise is going to be leg raises or leg thrusts. Hands down by your side for support. And we're going to lift our feet up and push up towards the ceiling, touch them back down. So you have your head off the ground a little bit, pushing up, bringing it back down. Trying to push your feet straight above your hips. Alright, you don't want to get too far in front of your face because you're not working your core where you want to, not working your lower abdomen. So you just want to make sure, trying to push your feet straight above your hips. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is our oblique crunches. So working on our obliques, rolling onto your side. Have that bottom arm across your chest, other hand behind your ear, and you're lifting up towards your hip, just crunching in the middle. Make sure you get that breathing right. You're not trying to lift up too high. You put your hand on your side, you'll feel those muscles crunching together, your obliques. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can do an oblique V-up, so just lift your legs up at the same time. Just makes it that little bit harder. So it's a thing you can add in later on in your workouts if you're starting to feel a bit stronger. Alright, the next one's just our plank. So you're on your elbows are underneath your shoulders, nice and straight. Make sure those hips are in nice alignment, palms flat on the ground and on your toes. You don't want to have your bum up in the air, you don't want to be too low. Try to get nice and strong. Working on that posture. Posture's critical to all our exercises. You want to make sure those muscles are forming in the correct places with the correct posture. So with this one, you're probably trying to hold for at least a minute, but you can try to build that up as you go. Next one's just a side plank. Just turning elbow onto your shoulder as well, lifting up, hand on your hip. Just got your foot on your, just trying to blade your foot a little bit, just trying to support it. Nice and strong through the hips. If you want to make it a bit trickier, you can lower down. So you can actually go up, lower down, back up. So you can do it like a bit of an exercise. You start to feel it actually build up that bit of a burn through the lower obliques. Next one we have is a gluteal bridge. It's laying on your back. This one here, just going to hold for about 3 or 4 seconds each time. So just lift up and hold for about 5 seconds, and then lowering down. Lift up and hold, then lowering down. To make this one harder, you can actually lift up one leg so your knees are even, and hold. It just builds up a bit more resistance through that one leg that's supporting you. Then you just change legs over, get those hips high, lifting up that one leg, and then lowering. You start to feel that hamstring and your glutes really starting to build up a bit of resistance in there. So That's just a few basic exercises that you can do. As I said, just work your way through that. You might do 2 or 3 sets of each. Just choose a set number of reps or a set number of time. Tag it onto the back of another workout so you're not trying to find too much time. Or you can just do it while you're sitting in front of the TV. So give it a try. If you're not too sure about some of those exercises or you need them modified, just make sure you contact me and I'll be able to help you out. So good luck.